Welcome everyone to Intensity Broadcasting for coverage of the Intensity Racing League Short Track Series. Tonight, we got some of the best super late model drivers on iRacing competing at New Smyrna Speedway. And we'll see how well these drivers take on this difficult track. Now, I am going to be your announcer for tonight, Atlee Atman-Weiss, but joining me to call the action is also a fellow iRacer, Alex Veith. Hey, Alex, how you doing tonight?
Good. I'm excited for this track. I've always looked for an excuse to buy this track, and I finally had it.
It's always produced some great racing. I've announced races here before, and the action towards the end always gets exciting. And considering what happened last race with the whole 1900ths of a second finish between Kyle Meyer and Brendan Queen, which was absolutely crazy. We might see another good finish just like that one tonight. At the same amount of cars as last week, 7, as we now have Isaiah Gilback. He's currently second in practice. First, looks like Daniel Folds is performing really well here at New Smyrna. He's got a 17.81 on the top of the board. 2 minutes left in practice.
I don't know if you get bored, you can find races from this track on YouTube, real life races on YouTube, and there are some wild ones. There's some good finishes, and it seems like every other video I watch, there's a fist fight.
I mean, it's kind of just kind of that kind of track, and we were talking earlier before we went live, and you said that it kind of reminds you of Martinsville, but with a lot of banking.
Yeah, it's like I drove some test laps, and it drove kind of like Martinsville, where you kind of got to let it off throttle rotate before you can really get on it. But it's got the banking kind of like Bristol, about half as much as Bristol.
Deal got a little bit loose there, off of 4. We're probably going to be seeing a lot of that off of 2 and 4 with drivers getting loose. Especially once the tires start to wear pretty badly.
Yeah, there's no real warning when this car is going to go around. It'll tell you when you're going around and as you're doing it. I mean, there's no warning. It just goes around.
That's kind of the thing for all short tracks, but especially New Smyrna.
It was actually really cool. I vacationed this last summer in New Smyrna Beach, and we drove right past this track on the way in to stay at our Airbnb.
Sweet.
Yeah, unfortunately, my friend picked me up at the airport, and I tried to get him to sneak into the track and turn some laps, and he wouldn't. I told him I'd drive. I'm like, hey, I got this track on iRacing. I know it. I can drive it. It wasn't enough for him.
It's like we got 15 seconds left in practice, getting set for qualifying to see who is going to be the fastest for 2 laps. Nobody else on the track. Here we go. So the checkered flag is out for practice. Daniel Folds was the fastest in practice. Here we go. Take a quick look at the weather. It's your typical muggy Florida night, 86 degrees, 41% humidity, partly cloudy, but it's very, very windy here in New Smyrna. 12 miles per hour winds.
Yeah, I mean, New Smyrna Beach is right off the ocean, right off the Atlantic Ocean. It's super windy down there.
So, I mean, I guess, so it's the typical Florida night. And we'll see how these drivers handle it. I mean, wind does not play quite as big of a factor as, say, a super speedway, where aerodynamics has a lot in who wins and loses. Go ahead and see. Got Matt Knights, Daniel Folds on track right now. Watch Daniel Folds. He was the fastest in practice. He's about to turn his first lap right here. He is gonna go ahead and get 17.86, which, since nobody else has set a time, it's gonna put him on the top of the board. Matt Knight's getting second for now with an 18.98. Brendan Queen on track right now. It looks like Matt Knight's. I was about to say, I thought he had completed both his laps. He was just going to stay out there on track for a little bit of extra practice time. But here's Brendan Queen. This lap is going to be his first timed one. Also got Blake Stallings and Tyler Tomasi on track right now. Brendan Queen jumps to the top of the board with a 17.81. Blake Stallings, Tyler Tomasi gets to third, 17.88. Blake Stallings gets to fourth with an 18.08. Still got Isaiah Gill in last race's winner at Myrtle Beach, Kyle Meyer. Starting it off slow.
iRacing Myth has told me that if you drag the brakes coming out of pit road, it'll put some extra heat in your tires. I don't know if it's true or not, but maybe that's what he's doing.
Yeah, recently I've been seeing a lot of people do that on all different kinds of tracks, so it's cool that we see Kyle Meyer also doing that. By the way, Isaiah Gill gets to fifth with an 18.85. Where is Kyle Meyer? Oh, I forgot. He's still going to go around. Oh, no, he gets to second, 17.85. I think it's going to be another battle between Brendan Queen and Kyle Meyer.
Yeah, Daniel Folds right there within a couple 1,000ths of Kyle Meyer there.
Yeah, don't count out Folds and also Tyler Tomasi as well.
I think Brendan Queen's kind of the cream of the crop here with that 18.1. I mean, Kyle Meyer, Daniel Folds with 18.5s, and Tyler Tomasi with an 17.87.
I don't know. We'll see what happens here at New Smyrna Speedway. Right now, the points race is very, very tight. So, we still do not... This is, by the way, this was without the drop week calculated, but Blake Stallings, despite not having a win, again, this is without a drop week, he is currently on the top of the board with Brendan Queen in second, Kyle Meyer third, Tyler Tomasi fourth, and Daniel Folds fifth. And again, this is without a drop week. And the reason why Blake Stallings is on the top is because he hasn't missed the race all season. That's also why Tyler Tomasi's up there. He's been a consistent top three finisher, and same thing goes for Kyle Meyer and Brendan Queen. So, and also Daniel Folds, he's also been a consistent, I'd say, top four finisher. That's what's going to get you to the front.
It's going to come down to the nitty gritty here towards the end for the championship.
2 more races left with Lucas Oil Raceway and Martinsville. There we go. We're now gridding here for our feature event, and let's take a look at our starting lineup with a scorching time of 17.814. Nobody else was even close to that time. Brendan Queen starts on the pole. Kyle Meyer will be starting the race in second. Daniel Folds third. Then outside of him, it's going to be Tyler Tomasi with Isaiah Gill starting fifth. Then sixth place, it's going to be Blake Stallings. And then starting last but not least, it's Matt Knights.
Number 8 in your programs, number 7 on the track, number 1 in your hearts, Matt Knights.
I mean, Matt Knights, he's been very, very I mean, he's tried. I mean, we just got a lot of cream in this series. He got sixth last week, which was actually his best finish ever. If he can either make a pass or somebody gets in an incident and has to manually disconnect, then he could potentially either tie his best finish, or maybe if he gets in the top 5, will get his new best finish ever. But here we are, pacing here at New Smyrna. We got Brendan Queen on the bottom, Kyle Meyer on the top, 50 laps. I'm gonna take it one more time around this oval, considering it is a short track.
Just under half a mile.
For all of these races, we tried, for each of the lap counts, we tried to get 25 miles. So each of these races are pretty much 25 miles.
Yeah, which is a lot of tracks run these late models for their regular features.
A lot of times it's either going to be like a one full 100 lap race or two 50 lap races, like twin races. There goes the pace car dropping off onto pit road, and there we go. Green flag is out here at New Smyrna Speedway. And already clear of Kyle Meyer is Brendan Queen, and coming on the bottom for second, it's Daniel Folds, side by side with Kyle Meyer.
A little bit of contact between Isaiah Gill and Tyler Tomasio. Nothing major, just both wiggled at the same time as they get them lined out, single file, going into turn 1.
Like, Kyle Meyer's trying to give back on Daniel Folds to try to get his second place position back. He's got Tyler Tomasi right on his bumper, and you can throw a blanket on second through fifth place there. There comes Kyle Meyer catching up to Daniel Folds as we enter 3 and 4. So we're kind of in a super late model train right now with Daniel Folds, Kyle Meyer. Oh, and Daniel Folds washes up the track, and that allows Kyle Meyer to get under him, along with Tyler Tomasi, unless he can make it work on the high side right here. But no, Tyler Tomasi gets by him, and Tyler Tomasi is going to try to track down the 88 of Kyle Meyer now.
Daniel Folds tags to the wall a little bit. Isaiah Gill starting to work underneath Daniel Folds as we go onto the backstretch. Costly mistake for the 09 of Daniel Folds. Kind of got his work cut out for him here in the next 45 laps to get back to that second position.
Plenty of time for that 09. He was the fastest in practice, third in qualifying. We know he's got a fast super late model, so I think we might see a comeback here from the 09 of Daniel Folds. He's got to try to get his stuff together, get his mind right, and work his way back up.
Yeah, it's really easy to overdrive these cars when you get frustrated. That's usually when you make your most mistakes, is when you're frustrated.
That's true. Coming from a racer myself, I mean, you don't drive right when you're frustrated.
Yeah, from my background in motocross, every time I've ridden mad, I've made more mistakes and come closer to landing in an ambulance than ever before.
As we look here at the battle for second, Tyler Tomasi trying to track down Kyle Meyer. He's got Isaiah Gill right on his bumper. And this is just allowing Brendan Queen to start to run away. Hasn't gotten his gap to a second yet, but it's getting close. We'll see if Kyle Meyer can maybe try to track down Brendan Queen. Does have a clean track in front of him.
Isaiah Gill really working the back bumper. Tyler Tomasi almost able to make a move to the inside of Kyle Meyer down the front stretch.
Yeah, both Gill, and there goes Tomasi down low.
Oh! To the back of Kyle Meyer.
Wow! Kyle Meyer goes around. Let's see here. What exactly happened here?
Looks like he just wasn't quite clear.
Oh, we went a little bit too far back here. Here's the incident.
I don't know. I'm not sure if it was intentional or what, but it definitely was avoidable.
So it's coming into 3 right here.
From a race control standpoint, that's a tough call.
Yep. Just gets into the back bumper. That sends the 88 around all the way up. Or does he? Yep, into the wall goes the 88. Luckily, nobody else was involved in the incident. Yeah, I gotta see that one more time.
That's a tough call. It almost, from the right angle, it looks like netcode.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to look at it a bunch of different angles.
From that angle, it really looks like netcode.
Look at the right front.
But from this angle, it looks bad.
So let's look at here's the right front suspension of Tyler Tomasi. Yeah, I mean, the back of Kyle Meyer went through the front end of Tomasi, so I don't know. And as we were looking at that replay, lights on the pace car are off, so we are going to be going back green this time by. We are back green flag. Sorry, we were not live there. But we're back here with live action. And Brendan Queen got a good restart, able to get out in front of Tyler Tomasi as everything's been single filed out. And the driver that I'm going to be watching is Kyle Meyer to see if he'll be able to make his way up through the field. He's already gotten into 5th, making it by Blake Stallings. Now he's going to track down Daniel Folds. We'll keep an eye on that 88 machine. See if Tyler Tomasi, now that he has some clean track. Oh!
A little bump and run from Isaiah Gill opens the door for Kyle Myers as Daniel Folds washes the pie. He's right back on the bumper of the 76. Gonna work underneath him with what just happened a few laps ago, playing in the back of his mind still.
He's trying to get up there to Tyler Tomasi. Is already getting to the back bumper of the 76, and when all this hullabaloo was happening, Isaiah Gill was able to get to 2nd place.
I'm glad you got that word out, because I could never get it out in a million years.
Let's see. Can Kyle Meyer catch up there to Tyler Tomasi?
Almost to the halfway point already. That's the first caution we've had in almost... Did we have one? I don't think we had anything at Myrtle Beach, did we?
We did not have one at Myrtle Beach.
That's 2 races without a caution. Kyle Meyer underneath Tyler Tomasi, coming out onto the backstretch. Not quite able to get it done.
He does have a little bit of... Oh, I don't know if it was too much damage when he hit the wall there. Nah, it's not too much. I can't see it on the car. That's not going to be affecting him. He's got that same Chevrolet late model as he did before the caution happened. Here he comes. He got out to the rear quarter panel. Looks like Isaiah Gill might be tracking down Brendan Queen.
Yeah, Brendan Queen not able to run away like he was before.
I guess that's what happened when Isaiah Gill was able to get some clean track in front of him. When all the previous stuff happened, he was able to get by Tomasi into 2nd place. We'll continue to watch out for this battle between these two. Still not quite as big of a battle as the 76 and 88 are going at it right now.
The secret's in the sauce of the Gil's Dump Truck Service and Pizzeria pizza.
Right. I mean, it's the pizza's it's okay, as it was voted by People Magazine as the okayest pizza in the Northwest.
Little wiggle out of Kyle Meyer coming out onto the front stretch. Tires beginning to play a factor.
Yeah, if we do see another caution, oh, yep, we're halfway through this race, but I mean, if we do see another caution, I guarantee you're going to see some people going down into the pits. Looks like Isaiah Gill is a second in front of the rest of these drivers back here. And he's right on Brendan Queen. Oh, is getting to the back bumper. Isaiah Gill does have one win this year. It was at Nashville.
Brendan Queen looking to go from 2 to 3 wins.
Isaiah Gill is trying to get to. Ooh, got to the back bumper there.
Right to the back bumper.
What is he gonna do?
Trying to work underneath him there on the backstretch, not quite able to get the drive off the corner. Isaiah's got tremendous corner entry, but he can't quite get the exit down, whereas Brendan Queen has the exit down pat solid.
And that might be the difference between whether Isaiah's gonna be able to get by Brendan or not. Let's see. 20 laps to go.
He gets a good run on entry, but he can't do anything with it because Brendan Queen's right there.
And he comes off of the turn like a jet. So.
Yeah, if he would be... Oh, he's got it right there. He's got a nose in there. Not quite able to get it done.
I think in the next couple of laps, you'll see the 14 get under there.
18 to go.
There
He's
he
right.
goes.
He's got the move on the inside.
He's able to get to the quarter panel.
Brendan Queen able to keep the momentum on the high side.
Not quite there for Isaiah Gill. We'll see in the next couple of laps if maybe he can get under him again. It looks like the battle for second place has kind of faded out. Kyle Meyer. Oh, third.
Ooh, Isaiah Gill tagged the wall right there.
Oh, yeah,
Here
third
comes
place.
the lap car of Matt Knight's coming into the picture.
I know Matt's a respectful driver. He'll either stay low or...
There he goes.
There you go. Respectful thing to do as these two continue to battle. We're heading into 15 laps to go.
Isaiah Gill working the high side underneath. Brendan Queen upsets the car a little bit.
Yep, he falls behind a little bit, loses some ground.
Inside 15 to go at the stripe.
We're seeing Kyle Meyer begin to catch back up here to Tyler Tomasi for third.
Isaiah Gill and Brendan Queen are just giving her all she's got, Captain.
Yeah, he might. I mean, doing this could hurt the tires for both of them.
Really driving the wheels off these Ford Mustangs.
And if these two keep battling like this, we may see Tyler Tomasi begin to catch up to both of them.
Isaiah Gill almost slides into the back of Brendan Queen there again.
We might see another last lap pass, just like last week at Myrtle Beach.
We're coming down to the nitty-gritty. Isaiah Gill has the door open underneath, but not quite able to get to it before it's shut.
could throw a blanket over 3rd through 5th between Tyler Tomasi, Kyle Meyer. Ooh, Kyle Meyer gets a little bit loose there off of 4.
10 laps to go.
Like Kyle Meyer tried to get under Tyler Tomasi there. Couldn't quite get it.
Daniel Folds right there. Kyle Meyer with a big wiggle.
And here comes Isaiah Gill. Tried to get under Brendan Queen once again. Remember, we saw Kyle Meyer try to get under Brendan Queen, and that didn't work for him. So with 2 to go, he went on the high side. But I don't know if you'll be capable to do that here at New Smyrna.
Kyle Meyer with a big slide yet again. Daniel Folds might get around him here.
Yep, Daniel Folds gets into 4th place. Oh, nope.
Not quite yet.
And we got a good battle here for 4th. This is going to help Tyler Tomasi run away from these two. Isaiah Gill, he's running out of time to try to make a move on Brendan Queen.
He has the run, but not quite enough of it. 5 laps to go at New Smyrna. 20 minutes south from Daytona International Speedway.
There he goes.
There he goes. Side-by-side drag race down the front stretch. Brendan Queen able to get the run. Isaiah Gill still has the bottom line. Brendan Queen able to make the high side work enough to get around Isaiah Gill there.
And it's going to come down to the final 3 laps. Right now, Kyle Meyer trying to track down Tyler Tomasi for 3rd. The battle we're focused on right here is the battle for 1st. Getting a little bit loose off of 2 there was Isaiah Gill. And he's going to only have 2 laps to go to try to make a move here on Brendan Queen. Gets to the back bumper. He's got to try to get another good run here in 3 and 4. All right, he's got 1 more lap to try to get it by Brendan Queen. Does he have enough in the tank?
Does not have it in turn 1 and 2. He's got it set up for 3 and 4 to be a drag race.
Ooh.
Nothing on the entry. Nothing on the exit. No dice. The Killer Queen holds on to win it at New Smyrna. Isaiah Gill 2nd, Tyler Tomasi 3rd, Kyle Meyer 4th, Daniel Folds 5th, Blake Stalling 6th, Matt Knight's bringing it home 7th.
Man, exciting race right there. For 1st, thought maybe Isaiah was going to be able to get it, but able to hold him off was Brendan Queen. He's getting ready to burn it down here at New Smyrna. Here we go. Making some beautiful circles. And she's going to do the Polish victory lap.
The old Kawicki.
Looks very odd going backwards. Oh, slides it in turn 1. Hits the poor cone. He's back where he was. He's gonna put it in victory lane for the perfect picture. You will look at the full finishing results. Here we go. There. We got Brendan Queen, again, your winner here at New Smyrna. Isaiah Gill was only a 10th off of him. He finished second. Tyler Tomasi ended up finishing third. Kyle Meyer fourth. And then Daniel Folds rounds out your top 5. Blake Stallings finishes 6th. And then Matt Knight 7th. So it's waiting for third place finisher Tyler Tomasi to get here into the booth. Or the waiting room. There we go. Tyler T76. Come in. Tyler, this is Atlee and Alex in the booth. You got a copy.
Yeah, I got you.
Man, so just another top 3 finish here. You started off pretty close. Then we saw a little aggressive move there with Kyle Meyer, and that ended up putting you in second. And then we saw some crazy stuff go on with Isaiah Gill, and then you ended up falling down to third, able to hold off Kyle Meyer, and that was your final finishing. But, I mean, from your point of view, I mean, what happened here at New Smyrna?
Nothing, like every race. Nothing happened. That's pretty much it. I don't know what else to say.
I mean, this is like the fourth or fifth time we've seen another third place finish. I mean, you just haven't been able to get up there to the top 2 in a while. So it's okay. I mean, you're still up there in points. If we can see a good performance at Lucas Oil or Martinsville, then that'll put you right up there in the battle for the points lead.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Any sponsors or shout-outs you'd like to thank before we let you go?
Tomasi Law Associates, RLS Performance, and Cattail Company.
Congratulations on the third place finish, and hopefully we'll see another good performance next week.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and pull in second place, Isaiah Gill. Hey, Isaiah, this is Atlee and Alex in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Sweet. Well, first of all, you were the biggest mover of the race. Started the race in fourth there, and you made your way up 3 positions to second. Made an aggressive move by Tyler Tomasi, and that ended up putting you in second. And from there, with clean air in front of your car, you were able to track down Brendan Queen, but you couldn't quite get by him there. I mean, what happened here at New Smyrna from, your point of view?
Well, yeah, he was fast all race. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He was definitely the fastest car. It's hard to move people, and I'm used to a 5-star body when the nose is more square and not a get under the body, so it was kind of hard to move him for any chance.
It seemed like you had corner entry speed and he had corner exit speed. Was there anything you were trying to take from how he was driving to get the corner exit to get around him?
Yeah, for sure. He definitely had the corner exit off of me. It was just hold the corner, punch it down, and wherever it goes, it goes. So that's the only way I can truly keep up with him is if I punch it off the corner.
That was a great race. I mean, you were right there in the end. So, if you keep it up, we might see another great performance next week at Lucas Oil. But any sponsors or shout-outs you'd like to thank before we let you go?
I like to thank my main sponsor, Happy Co., and like always, Brian Canuti.
What about Gill's Dump Truck Service and Pizzeria?
Oh, of course. That's the main one for sure.
Well, congratulations on second place, and hopefully you will see another good performance next week.
Thank you.
Getting his third win of the season, Brendan Queen. Hey, Brendan, this is Atlee and Alex in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Sweet. Well, started this race off on the pole, and from there you raced your own race, had a good line, able to save your tires, and then, of course, Isaiah there in the end ended up tracking you down, but you were able to hold him off there in the end. But, what happened here at New Smyrna from your point of view?
Well, we showed up late, got about 5 laps of practice, so that didn't help the situation at all. And I knew my last lap of practice, I knew that I needed to do that in qualifying, and maybe it'd pick up, and it worked out. And New Smyrna is all about track position. Not one of my favorite places to run, but I know from experience that if you have the lead, you can make it hard for them to pass you. So I basically just, once I got the lead off the start there, I just tried to kind of maintain in case we got a caution and didn't pit, so the tires wouldn't be as bad as theirs. But I mainly just tried to not overdrive the entrance. I just worried about getting a good run off. That way, they would maybe push off their right front trying to catch me. And there at the end, obviously he caught us, but I feel like I just kind of stayed the same pace the whole race, and it just worked out.
Off the trailer and out qualify the field by 0.07 of a second, and then run away from the field. So I'd say that practice was kind of a formality at that point.
Yeah, it's probably just my iRacing experience. I've been on here so long. I've ran so many laps on the sim, but you never know. I mean, I don't run the supers too much. Normally, every now and then I'll run them, and then I've been running them once a week with y'all in this series. But you never know what to expect. These guys are fast every week. We might not have many cars, but the top 5, top 6 is within 1/10 of each other. So I really needed to get a win tonight. I needed to try to gain some points back after losing at Myrtle Beach. So we're doing what we got to do to win the championship. If you win, the points will take care of the rest.
I mean, you've had such an impressive season. 3 wins and looking to get maybe a few more at Lucas Oil and Martinsville. But we'll see. Any sponsors or shout-outs you'd like to thank before I let you go?
Yeah, I just got to thank the man above. Thank Old School Video Games, Bryn Trim, Duragloss, Rayvon Clark Engines for being on my virtual car, affordable transmissions. I got to give shout out to Chick-fil-A in Grassfield, Virginia. And also a big shout out to Zach Passon for painting the Super, as along with Atlee and Alex for calling it in the booth, and the whole team for putting this Intensity Short Track League together. Appreciate it.
And we've had fun doing this, and hopefully we'll see another good race next week at Lucas Oil Speedway from you.
Yes, sir. That's the plan. We'll see y'all next week.
All right. There you go. That'll be it here for the Intensity Racing League Short Track Series at New Smyrna. We saw some close battling for the lead, but again, Isaiah Gill couldn't get up there to Brendan Queen, with the final finishing was 1/10 of a second. So great race. Thank you everyone for tuning in here to the Intensity Racing League Short Track Series race here on Intensity Broadcasting. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe to Intensity Broadcasting on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, as we are on the road to 2,000 on Facebook and 1,000 on Twitch and YouTube. And also, we do have Twitter, so make sure to check us out on there. And I'm Atlee Atmanuise, and on behalf of the whole Intensity Broadcasting team, thank you so much for watching, and please join us next time. Over and out.